I was. One thing that I was noticing while I listened is that the author was kind of gearing the parts of Marie Antoinette's story towards like the better parts of her life, and I was thinking maybe that's why she chose the title Lives of Extraordinary Women instead of doing some of the worst parts of her life. They kind of zeroed in on the good parts of her life. Well, other than her head being cut off, because that's kind of unavoidable.
I wonder if her head even fit in the basket.
Yeah, I think that
No, they
I
just
understand is that there's three things people say. One of her husband. One in the book it says that her husband was weak and made locks. Locks, but
I would think so.
and also it says that he was killed by sickness, and then it said that he was killed by execution. So what really happened to the husband?
I kind of think that he or she, I don't know, did kind of skip part of the bad parts of her life because he went out and said Marie Antoinette was taught little except pleasing others and stuff like that, and then went right to when she was 14 years old. So she skipped 14. He skips 14 years of her life, and that was probably not a very good highlight of her life if she was just trying to.
I feel like that wouldn't be, let's just say, that wouldn't be the best kind of life if you're just like, okay, I'm being shipped off to a king or a prince I've never met, and
Yeah, I'm guessing that they didn't really want to talk about
Marriage.
just that and I'm gonna be shipped off to a new prince.
Well, I found kind of forceful because in a book it said that Louis the Sixth was supposed to have a high risk to France or where he was, so they needed somebody that he should marry so they could have a child, and since it's France, they needed a boy, and they would actually kill each other for the throne.
I wonder what would have happened. I wonder what would have happened if she had been taught more and would have been more just there and a more formal person.
Elise, what do you think about this?
Just gonna talk. So has
for the author, I think they talk too much about the peasants and stuff.
Yeah.
well, you need the peasants because the whole reason that she was executed was because the peasants didn't, and the nobles took into account how the peasants didn't like it and everything in that.
I agree.
Obviously, they wouldn't be spitting at her and just being mean to her while she was driven around town for execution if the peasants liked her. So.
What I don't find strange is that she let a lot of the peasants roam freely, come into royal areas, and even and do multiple stuff, but they hated her. And she also said that some peasants had incidents, kind of like getting trampled or shot, And she, if she,
I think. Wait, wasn't she the one that was being rude at the table?
Yeah.
well, she was actually, it was the nobles who did it.
The peasants and the workers. And if the author didn't explain the peasants, then we wouldn't even know why she's extraordinary, because she was brave because of the peasants, and even though they weren't doing that. And so if the peasants weren't in it, then it wouldn't really be extraordinary and we wouldn't really get it.
I agree with Elise because when the peasants did try to hurt her, she was brave, and I also agree with Mia's earlier comment that we need the peasants in the story because they were a really big milestone in her life. You know, like the milestone of basically bravery of standing up against the peasants when they tried to mob the palace, and being brave when they tried to execute her, and they did.
I forgot.
I find the main reason, the only thing they knew what to execute besides doing it themselves. And I think the reason why they executed her with the gully, with the thing is because they wanted it to be a real supplement.
Well, actually, the guillotine, it wasn't designed to actually do that. There's some, I think a doctor in France designed it, and I guess it sounds crazy, but it's supposed to make the execution more swift and quick and less painful.
Wow. Great way to decapitate people.
Well, yes, because they wouldn't die before they feel any pain.
Yeah, because it goes right through their head. But I was wondering if Marie Antoinette's head even fit in the machine because of her big hairdo.
Like did her hair, like
Yeah, would have been
They probably could just cut it out.
yeah, they would just cut the hair with the gullion.
Jackson, the doctor used to say it's a quick way to get a haircut.
Yeah.
A little dangerous, but yeah.
Yeah, probably not a responsible risk when we think it of habits of mind.
Well, I think she actually had a wig on because it's such that big hair.
They said that she put it over velvet cushions instead, in like figurines and stuff, and then she put more figurines on top. So I'm thinking that maybe she like put like a pillow, then hair, then pillow, then hair, then pillow, then hair, then fruit.
Yeah. I wonder if she ever ate that fruit.
Banana. Probably fake
Almost
fruit.
there. Oh. I think she would have been able to.
It's like, what would you like for breakfast? I would like a banana.
Yeah.
At least she would be tall.
Whoa, but I mean, like, Abe Lincoln only needed a hat to be tall.
Yeah, like he was tall on his own.
Yeah, this stuff smells bad.
I'm not talking about numbers.
Looking at the chart, I realize that we're talking about things for longer, so we're actually staying on topic.
We have
good.
like an equal amount of
Nobody over there is talking.
Yeah, nobody over there.
They don't have to talk if they don't want to. They just need to listen. They can participate with the right to pass for talking.
I know, right? But he sighed.
We're not talking about it.
Talking about the hair.
I feel like this is actually like a really crazy book sometimes because it's like this and it's like she was executed. The end. And it's like could give us a little bit more information.
No, they did do the ending part. The
After.
yeah, it was basically like an epilogue giving more facts. But I agree with Joe that they should have given a few more facts, like what happened after she died, and well, they did tell us a little bit about the French Revolution. But I think they should have gone into the other nobles and stuff, like about that and like about her servants and her castles. Did they all get destroyed? What happened to them?
No, I think they actually didn't. Or they did.
Yeah, those are two
My
options.
question
Didn't or
is,
did.
what happened to the other two children that didn't die?
One of them took. I thought that one of them took over for like 3 years, and then
Only one of them survived and married like a cousin or something.
yeah, that's what it said. It said that one of them survived, married a cousin, but
lived 50 unhappy years.
the other one died probably because of grief that his mother and father died. But there's still the question: did the king die from the guillotine, or a sword, or tuberculosis, or what?